they put this massive albino python on a hat stand, and every time I walked past it, it hissed at me and I like recoiled in fear.
We are very excited about the movie adaptation of Clifford the Big Red Dog. Tell us about your character, Uncle Casey.
So Uncle Casey, my character, is a kind of irresponsible man-child, in between jobs, in between houses, in between girlfriends. His life's a bit of a mess, and his sister asks him to babysit his niece, Emily Elizabeth, for the weekend. He's the last person you'd ever want to have to ask to babysit, but she's, you know, in a bit of a pickle and it's the only option left. And he looks after her for the weekend and allows her to get a dog. And the dog, Clifford, grows to be 10 feet tall, and the rest of the movie is the two of them going on an adventure around Manhattan with a 10-foot red dog called Clifford.
Clifford! I guess Uncle Casey is this fun, impulsive, wildly irresponsible uncle.
Yeah.
I guess, there any similarities between you and him in real life?
Yeah, I wouldn't say it was the biggest stretch in the world to play Uncle Casey. I definitely have some aspects of that character that I recognise in myself. I am an uncle myself, and I'm the only member of the family that has never been asked to babysit Peggy, which I think is very telling as to how the rest of my family perceive me.
I guess one of the biggest themes in the movie is like that connection and love between a human and their pet. Did you have any pets growing up, or do you have any pets now?
Yeah, I had dogs growing up. I had dogs from rescue homes, and then I now have a dog called Coco, who came into my life 8 months ago and is absolutely adorable, and is like the little Clifford rather than the 10-foot version of Clifford. I'm actually very happy with her, the size that she is. I think any bigger and she might be too much of a handful for me.
And that leads me to my next question. What do you think would be the best and worst part about owning a giant dog?
Something happened to him.
You think?
I think the best thing would be, you know, you'd get a lot of space. It would be very good for security. I think, yes, obviously the downside would be what comes out the other end.
Uh-oh. Oh, I hope I'm not around for number 2.
Feeding that dog would be an absolute nightmare, and you'd probably need a garbage truck to follow you around every time you went for a walk.
And speaking of lots of space, if you were the size of Clifford for a day, what would you get up to?
I would probably go over to my parents' house and destroy my father's lawn. His lawn, his yard, his garden.
Yeah. Do you have any funny stories or bloopers from filming? Anything that went wrong?
I mean, yeah, the scene in Bridwell's animal tent was a really fun one to do because we had actual animals on set, and there's a little bit where I keep getting scared of the snake, and that was genuine. There was no acting required. They put this massive albino python on a hat stand, and every time I walked past it, it hissed at me and I like recoiled in fear, and there was a few yelps that weren't in character. That was genuinely me being terrified that I was about to get eaten by a snake.
What was it like working with Darby Camp, who plays Emily Elizabeth?
Yeah, Darby is amazing. She's super talented, so professional, and had already done like a couple of movies and TV series before we'd started making Clifford. You know, she was already very experienced, but she brought such authenticity and vulnerability to the role, and is the heart and soul of the movie. So yeah, I was absolutely in awe of her.
And I just have one more final question. What was your reaction when you saw Clifford come to life for the first time? Because I read that you guys were practicing or like filming with a giant puppet. So what was it like actually seeing Clifford?
Yeah, I mean, we shot it with a puppet, and it is a bit of a leap of faith because you don't really know what it's going to look like. And we'd seen like, you know, some sketches and stuff and some ideas of what they thought it would look like, but seeing it on the big screen for the first time, seeing a photoreal Clifford on a, you know, massive cinema screen was like a really amazing moment, and it suddenly all made sense. And yeah, the special effects team did such an incredible job, and yeah, it was so great to see it all come to life.
Thanks so much for watching, guys. Be sure to like this video and hit subscribe for more fun videos and celebrity interviews. Bye!